Then she mentioned music in society, and I'd never heard of the subject. And when she described it to me, I laughed and said, well, I thought when I walked into that room, those kids would probably guess I wasn't heavily into rock music, and I actually knew nothing. And I just said, well, I'll take it along while she found someone. As we worked through the program, I tried to find out what it was all about, because one of the lads really wanted to get an A because he wanted to get to TAFE to do Cert 4 in music, in sound engineering. So his first question was, how do I get an A? And I said to him, well, when I find out, you'll be the first to know.
Oh, can it? Good. Well, I've still got that great big white box in the back of my car for you to carry in for me.
Oh, yeah.
And
I wasn't even playing your guitar, and when I picked it up this morning to play it, the string was snapped like a string.
oh, and you haven't got the new set yet?
There were about 13, 14 of them. Some of them really keen to be rock musicians, some of them with very few skills that I could find out about, and none of them wanting to perform, and nobody sang.
I'm making a CD where I'm writing my own songs, and I'm just have to record them, and I want like a fair bit of contrasting pieces throughout my CD. I don't want all the same style of music. It just ain't right. Oh, it just ain't right. I guess you could say I have passion for music, but at the moment it's kind of being shoved aside with TE, but music's like the...
Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Like, do you want TE to be in the way of music?
Not really. Oh, and I don't know what he's after, but he's so beautiful, he's such a beautiful disaster. I like the versatility of like the subjects and how we're able to do different styles of music. Like, we're not singled out to do a specific style.
And working with others?
Yeah, working with Oz is pretty good. Get to know different people, and we learn a bit about them and their music, and you know what makes them tick. Just like a toy, you would crank and whine. Baby, I would give till you wore it out. You left me lying to pull it out, and you're still thinking of the daddy night. I should've known better, but I didn't, and I can't go back. Oh, life goes on, and it's only gonna make me strong, it's a fact. Once you get on board, say goodbye, 'cause you can't go back. Oh, it's a fight, and I really wanna get it right where I'm at. It's my life before me, yeah, this feeling that I can't go back.
But the 9s and 10s really didn't want to be there because it was a compulsory option for them, and all their mates were doing lovely things like surfing and jewellery making and outdoor ed and media and having choices. And the guys loved instrumental and ensemble, but they really weren't very interested in theory or history.
I'm doing a bit of theory for grade 5 to get entrance into UWA or some sort of University of Classical Guitar.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's going all right, is it?
Yeah, I had my first lesson yesterday and it was quite interesting.
Was it hard?
I've already done quite a bit of theory before, so it wasn't too bad.
So it soon became clear that I needed to work out what we could do that was going to be engaging and interesting and fun, because obviously no one was going to learn anything with attitude, and they needed to get involved with what they're learning and see some purpose and usefulness in being there.
I love music and also jamming with the boys and having a different perspective on the music side of business.
Oh, okay. Business as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're looking forward to a career in music then, definitely?
Yeah, damn straight.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're producing an album, and I'm handling the production side of things with my good friend Mike here.
Yep.
And the actual recording, laying down of all the vocals and the tracks, organising that sort of thing. And Jacob is doing promotional material to, you know, push the product.
So my theory was that it was better for them to be there doing something purposefully and happily than nothing resentfully and angrily.
What is the best thing about Music Society? Why do you like it?
Oh, because I get to eat food. That's not very good. Because just to collaborate with other musicians is it's a big passion of mine. So to collaborate with all sorts of musicians in here, even in different genres. So it's very fun, and it's very good to increase your skill and knowledge of music.
Upper school guys, in the meanwhile, back at the ranch, so to speak, I had so much to learn. So in trying to understand their passion for their music, I learned a lot. And what I noticed was that the classical students had a lot of skill, because many of them had started learning in Year 5, and the contemporary musicians have a lot of passion. Has been the realisation towards the end of last year that passion from the contemporary musicians in crossing over to the classical musicians and hooking them in has enhanced their musicianship, but equally their realisation of the skill of the classical musicians has caused the contemporary musicians to want to know more, to want to understand more. Chords and keys and changes and harmony and structure and form, and to start to use the words and to notice changes in tempo, changes in dynamics, and to really see what was in their music. So they've all become better musicians. I guess the proof's in the pudding, to a sense, because the numbers have grown so that from being 0.5, I've now become more than full-time, and next year we'll have to employ a second music teacher.
So, Georgia, what are you working on right now?
One of my compositions that I have to do for next week's performance.
Yeah, right. And do you reckon you could show us that? Give us is it singing as well as guitar?
Yeah.
All right, well, give us a whirl.
All right.
Nothing can compare to what's going through my mind. Never before have I ever felt so alone.
The reason I got involved with music education in the first place was because I really firmly believe that everybody deserves to have that opportunity, that music or music education is important not just for producing musicians, but because it has a very valuable place in our culture, in our civilization, in our lives, and it's important to understand that and to enjoy that, participate in that. And I think I'm a very fortunate person to have had that opportunity.
Over and over and over again.
Music Society performance night. Of course, of course. She's not only a good teacher, but she's healthy too. Go.
And guess what, everybody? I've got my scholarship.
Watch your world, so please give me a reason to keep you in my life.
So I've realised now, at this end of my career, that whilst I'm not an outstanding musician, perhaps I could have been if I'd practiced more, but I am a great music lover, and I've decided, an outstanding music educator, in the sense that the students are learning, growing, owning their own music and wanting to learn and know things. And so it's a very interesting thing to reflect upon a career that I don't think I set out on in particular, but has grown to in reality.
The future may